What's up everyone? Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Before we begin, make sure to hit the like and subscribe, and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon. We're posting 4 videos every day, so make sure to check back every single day. We've just hit 20k subscribers, so thank you all so much. Let's get to 30. Check out all the links in the description. Thousands of dollars of free crypto down there, along with signals, COINCALLS, TA, alpha and memes in our private Discord, accessed by signing up to our Patreon. You can also sign up to our brand new Udemy course for serious investors, where we've just released our Basics of Technical Analysis course. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. Thor, a relatively new entrant into the crypto sphere, has been getting an absolute ton of notoriety and coverage recently from thousands of community members in the node space. Nodes are a niche that has become exceptionally popular in passive income circles that we've seen over the past 6 months or so, taking inspiration from the project considered to be the original node protocol, Strongblock. The idea of passive income has become very popular in the cryptocurrency space recently, at least from what we've seen, and there's plenty of good reasons for this. Recently we've seen the market correcting down 50% from most all-time highs or more over the past 3 months, with the stock market dragging Bitcoin down and so on and so forth. Wider macroeconomic conditions seem to be spurring the sell-off of the stock market, with potential interest rate hikes and tapering on the horizon. The stock market has entered an official 10% correction over the past month or so. In steps passive income cryptos, mostly coming in the form of node projects, where you can buy tokens, swap them for nodes, and then get set rewards forever in the particular token of that node. As we said, the originator Strongblock has already been retiring thousands of people with its persistent passive income paid for nodes, and more projects have been coming forward to try and emulate the success of Strongblock itself. As we said, whilst the market overall has been correcting significantly, it seems a lot of node projects have actually been moving totally decorrelated from the market, and this also has led to many investing, hoping to create their nodes, see appreciation in the token, get their initial return on investment, and then get passive income beyond that without having to do anything whatsoever. We've seen early investors in Strong, for example, buy nodes at $20, with the price of Strong now around $500, giving them a huge return on their investment, especially if they compounded their nodes to increase their stack. Thor Financial is another entry into this space, and we'll be taking a look more closely at its journey and what is potentially next. Thor is a relatively new blockchain that has been only around for a few months. Before we can talk about Thor specifically, we need to look at its predecessor, which is Ring Financial. Ring was the first truly recognized Strong fork, and sought to provide a similar model to Strong, buying nodes and receiving rewards, but they had an incredibly high rewards emission from nodes only taking around 15 or 16 days to get your investment back, and many jumped into this project extremely early. It launched at less than $1 and skyrocketed well above $300 for some time, with many people creating the maximum amount of nodes possible. Whilst this was amazing for early investors, the main problem of node projects reared its ugly head for the first time in force, which was massive sell pressure from maxed out node holders. Once demand for nodes started to decrease and more nodes were created, the sell pressure became absolutely massive, causing the price to continuously death spiral downwards, causing further panic and sell pressure. Not even giveaways and discounted node sales could stop the inevitable slide towards zero. Strong has yet to see this issue so far, and we think this may be because of the combination of ETH gas fees making claiming and selling more tactical for more investors, and the ROI being much slower and sustainable. Ring was abandoned for a long time, and eventually closed down a good week or so ago. Whilst this was going on, Thor Financial was born as a fork of Ring, seeking to emulate some of its initial massive success, and has since set itself apart and been far more sustainable as far as we can tell from the price action of the token. Initially, Thor was offering very similar rewards to Ring, and as a result saw the same massive rise to greatness as investors sought to capitalize on the incredible fast ROI and huge passive income opportunity, followed by the massive crash down to earth and incredibly high sell pressure starting to outstrip demand, sending the token spiraling down from $300-ish down to around $10. In the meantime, however, unlike Ring, the team had been working on strategies to steady the ship in a big way. And one of the main ways they did this was by rebranding their nodes and introducing tiers, which were the Heimdall, Freya, Thor and Odin levels, each with their own cost and rewards scheme. At around the same time as this revamp of the project, as many other node forks were dying, getting rug pulled or being abandoned, the Thor team also KYC'd and got the project audited through multiple times using funds for the treasury, which is considered another big boon for the project, as many non-doxed or private teams had been doing some very nefarious things at this time. With the second announcement of turning their nodes into actual nodes like Strong with true blockchain endpoints, the community started to get excited about the developments for Thor, and at the time multiple projects implementing RPC endpoints saw a very nice recovery in price, in combo with slashing rewards relieving sell pressure. Thor also created the Union of Transparency with a few other node projects, Power Nodes and Thor Financial, to make a statement that the project was here to stay. This increased willingness to accept responsibility for the project publicly, along with the decreased barrier for entry for the project, likely led to a very nice boon in price for Thor, heading from around $10 to over $200 in the space of a few weeks, as many were interested again in getting involved in the still very high rewards they were offering. They weren't quite as high as before at around 10 to 14 days ROI, but the highest tier Odin nodes at this point were still giving a 28-day ROI, which is very fast. And sooner or later the same problem was most likely going to come round again when whales would begin selling rewards en masse. However, Thor also implemented very clever sales taxes to those who claimed had sold their rewards before getting their ROI, which disincentivized investors from immediately selling their rewards, whilst also giving them more incentive to compound, reducing sell pressure further. Fees taken are either added to the treasury or used to buy back the token, increasing its value and the amount of circulating rewards in the rewards pool to go back into the ecosystem. The whole time this was all going on, Thor was amassing a very healthy treasury, now valued at over $1 million at the time of recording this video, amassed from fees. Node holders have been voting where to invest the treasury, and in general the Thor team has been very community focused and transparent, which is what personally I think led to their success, as well as the smart implementation of limits on the community sell pressure. Their project has faced many challenges so far up to the current timeline, where they have lowered rewards again for the purposes of sustainability, but so far they've stayed the course better than most projects in the node space, and it seems they know how to run things effectively. Their current updated rewards model brings them more closely in line with strong blocks, and we've seen their continued success in maintaining decent price per token. One of the most important additions that we can see is the introduction of maintenance fees for the nodes, also similar to Strong. This will mean to keep their nodes, active users will have to contribute directly to the Thor treasury, and with so many nodes online, this will most likely lead to a huge boost in revenue directly to Thor. We've actually crunched the numbers on this, and judging by the current amount of each node and their associated fee, if it's a monthly fee, this will mean Thor should be generating over $2 million in maintenance fees per month, which is around half the amount that Strong Block accrues. Wow. In terms of news, we've seen plenty of updates for Thor over the past few months, many of which we have covered in the fundamentals section. But they still have more continuous improvements being implemented from what we can tell. We're very impressed by how quickly they've taken on feedback and seem to have valuable and effective solutions to fix issues that are being seen within the ecosystem. Bugs are often minimal, the project functions well, and adjustments that are made seem to benefit not only the protocol, but everyone for the most part. Their professional nature has led to a great deal of faith in the team, as they continue to tweak and update the rewards, as well as finding other ways for individuals to contribute. They've recently announced their liquidity pools for their tokens, where holders can stake in liquidity pools to get rewards just for holding the token, rather than locking it into nodes. This is another curious and interesting way to mitigate some sell pressure, as rewards from those with maximum full wallets of nodes might find themselves staking the token for rewards, rather than selling them on the market continuously, adding sell pressure. Also, the liquidity will likely benefit the ecosystem overall as it continues to grow, as more and more Thor will be needed circulating in order to prop up the cycle of rewards emissions to nodes from the reward pool. Thor are also getting another audit done on their protocol soon using treasury funds, and this is another great way to increase trust in the protocol and add legitimacy to the operation. Thor is a project that is currently outlasting the vast majority of node projects, with many of them either rug pulled, abandoned, or left spiraling to zero as the team doesn't know how to fix their issues. Thor's performance since its launch and its massive recovery is down to the team and their commitment to finding sustainable models and solutions, leveraging their community well, and providing them with something quality to believe in for longer term rewards. Thor had an incredibly explosive start to life, shooting up to around $400 per token when it first launched, and after having its massive collapse to $10 due to the incredible sell pressure seen, it's recovering back into the $150 to $200 range now is a direct result of the continued updates of the team and is a very impressive comeback after so many node projects got wrecked. Whilst the sustainability and performance of Thor going into the future is still well up for debate, they no doubt seem to be moving in a more sustainable direction, and we think it's likely they'll probably be standing the test of time. The only project we've seen last longer than a year so far is Strong, so that's most likely the benchmark at this point. With all this being said, we think Thor has been a highly successful project in the node space over the past few months since its creation. There have been tons of ups and downs that we can see, but we think the Thor team has been working very hard to create a sustainable model overall for the concept, and with the implementation of their next rewards reduction, we might even see some upside for the Thor token as well. We personally think Thor has a good chance of longevity if they continue to find ways to generate more revenue, especially leveraging their treasury into the future to prop up the ecosystem and continue to enrich the experience of node holders. That's it guys, we'd like to thank everyone so much for their support. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please leave them down below and don't forget to subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon, to stay up to date with the 4 videos we post every single day. Make sure to join the Patreon or YouTube membership to support us, as well as getting a ton of benefits. Crypto Maximalists will get access to daily signals, coin calls, alpha on new projects, 10x potential cryptos and insight into our own personal moves, while Maximalist Gold takes you beyond, giving you a look at our personal portfolio, super low cap gems and a 100x potential portfolio, and constant access to us personally as a resource. We're constantly in the Discord posting daily and chatting to members, and we'll be hosting giveaways soon, so come join the community rich in value and content. If you're serious about your education, you can also sign up to our newly launched Udemy course, which comes as standard with the Basics of Technical Analysis 10-part course, which details an overview of everything we do on this channel regarding chart theory, with examples and demonstrations. We'll also be adding multiple times a week to 2 other courses on our Udemy, which will be the Market Psychology and Strategies and Crypto Deep Dives and Ratings courses. These will be constantly updated into the future to provide value to the most dedicated of the community to knowledge and learning. We get continuous questions regarding technical analysis, particular cryptocurrencies, and for advice in certain market conditions, and you'll find the answers to these questions in the Udemy ongoing in the future. This community will be full of the highest quality individuals and is going to be an extremely valuable place to be in our opinion. If you want to sign up, the link is in the description. Remember, you can also join the public section of the Discord too, totally for free, where we post news, technical analysis, updates on the markets, larger cap gems and the occasional meme. There's absolutely no reason not to get involved with all that value. Links are in the description for everything we've mentioned here. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.